to try this recipe tonight because I trust you. It is probably more healthy than your regular traditional French onion soup.
Probably.
It is from Marilyn, and Marilyn always finds a way to make things a little bit more healthy for you.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to show you right now, and this is, of course, from Homegrown. So what I didn't mention,
yes.
This is your new cookbook, but we are going to give people an opportunity to find it on our website, cityline.ca.
Yes.
So we'll link you through so that you can get your own copy.
Buy it online. Excellent.
The more you talk to me about it, the more I realize how important it is, because we do need to support what's here in the country. And you actually did research and stuff.
Oh my gosh, every apple, every grain, everything you ever wanted to know.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? If you bought that book, you would win Canadian Trivial Pursuit.
Forever.
Like, forever.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. Okay, name the province that has walnuts. Ontario. Hello.
See, I didn't know that.
Hazelnuts. BC. Okay, good. So there you go. I hurt my hand. Anyway, okay.
It does hurt, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to make French onion soup because I love it. It was very 1970s.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it's like really kind of old hippie food.
It is.
But you know, everything old comes new again.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously, I never throw your clothes away, that's why.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, as if. So one of the ways that I made it healthier is that I'm using cold-pressed canola oil. So I'm getting all those wonderful omega-3s.
Yeah.
And in my personal opinion, cold-pressed canola oil is the olive oil of Canada because it has a flavor. Regular
you use
canola,
it all the time.
I use cold-pressed or regular all the time because of the heart benefits. My dad was diagnosed with heart disease when he was 50. He's 92. He changed his eating habits. One of the things he did was he lowered his saturated fats and used like a really heart healthy oils, and he went with canola oil.
He had you.
I know. No, you know what? That's actually why I'm going to cry. That's why I do this, is because I went to university to figure out how I could help my dad live longer. And so, yeah, I gave my gifts.
That's beautiful.
All right, whatever. Okay, let's talk about the book. Okay, so anyway, so onions are heart healthy too, so that's really good. And so you really caramelize the heck out of this, and then you're going to add tons of garlic because that's so healthy for you.
Yeah.
And make sure when you're in the grocery store, if there's a choice between garlic that's grown from wherever, to try to find the Canadian garlic.
Right.
And if you can't, it's always available in farmers markets. Or what I do in the fall is I buy a ton of it and I freeze it in oil, and then I just use it during the rest of the year.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
That's cool.
My whole basement has garlic all over the place. We're gonna use white flour only because I want the gluten from this, and the whole wheat flour gave it a bit of a grit, so I didn't use that. We're gonna dump in the parsley and some thyme leaves, and look at Marilyn's putting salt in.
Oh my gosh, like the smallest little bit of salt I've ever seen in my life.
I know, but the reason...
But it's a big deal because you never put salt in anything.
I don't, because I'm going, and I wrote it, you stir that. I wrote in the book to use non-salt everything because the salt that they put in commercial food has no iodine in it. And we are in a situation, in my personal opinion, that we're in a perfect storm of having an iodine deficiency.
Right.
Because most people don't do dairy, which is, I don't know why.
Right.
And a lot of people don't eat enough fish. And so if you use, you know, any kind of salt that's not iodized, you may not be getting iodine in your diet. So I'm using, I say regular iodized salt, and that's what I want you to use. So I put the salt back in.
They used to tell us, though, when you get to a certain age, you don't need dairy anymore. Don't you remember? Yes, that was sort of like the common wisdom, but you do.
I think you do. I think it's all moderation.
You get something from everything.
I agree with you, and I'm not into crazy. Oh gosh. Now that's a good point you brought up. This was VQA wine, by the way, made in Canada, grown in Canada, the whole thing.
Good.
Here's the deal. I'm not going to give up chocolate. I'm not going to give up oranges or pomegranates.
I love you.
But in Canada, we don't grow those, so that's why I'm going to pick them. But if I grow a Canadian apple, I'm picking a Canadian apple.
There you go.
Okay, so there's the soup. We got to go. You'll get the recipe. You pour it in there. Here's the healthy thing: whole grain baguette and a little bit of Canadian Gruyere on top. Broil it in the. I know it's like comfort food for your soul.
Cityline.ca for the recipe.